Welcome back to the GovCon Intel Briefing, produced by cybercloudai.tech. I'm Alex, and with me, as always, is the brilliant Maya. Today is June 25th, 2026, and we've got a packed show for you, diving into the latest federal opportunities, agency insights, and critical capture signals. Here at cybercloudai.tech, we specialize in helping small businesses and GovCon teams navigate the complex landscape of cybersecurity, cloud, AI, and federal capture strategy, all without that Fortune 500 overhead. We're here to give you the edge you need.
And we're ready to hit the ground running, Alex. Today's Intel stream is flowing with some really interesting data points that could shape your next move. From defense to civilian agencies, there's a lot to unpack. So let's not waste a bite.
All right, let's kick things off with some near-term opportunities. First up, the Federal News Network is reporting that military commissaries may soon open their doors to DoD civilian employees. This is a significant shift. Commissaries offer groceries at lower prices, which is a huge benefit, but the quality and availability can vary.
Yeah, Alex, this isn't just about cheaper groceries. Think about the logistics, the supply chain, the IT infrastructure supporting these commissaries. Expanding access means increased demand, potential for new inventory management systems, security upgrades, and even digital storefronts. For GovCon, this could mean opportunities in retail tech, supply chain optimization, and cybersecurity for expanded user bases. It's a signal to assess if your capabilities align with supporting a larger, more complex retail environment within DoD.
Absolutely. Next, the Army Corps of Engineers is restructuring its value engineering program, and it's prompted some backlash. USACE says they're not reducing their commitment, but elevating and modernizing it.
Elevating and modernizing often translates to we need new tech and processes. Value engineering at its core is about optimizing costs and performance. If they're modernizing, they're likely looking for advanced analytics, AI-driven optimization tools, or new project management platforms to achieve those efficiencies. This is a prime area for firms offering digital transformation, data science, or specialized engineering consulting to step in. It's a clear signal to engage with USACE now to understand their new vision.
Good point. And for those in IT, NASA is expanding total awards for SEWP, the Solutions for Enterprise-Wide Procurement contract. More SEWP for contractors means more opportunities to provide a range of IT hardware products and software services under this government-wide acquisition contract.
This is huge, Alex. SEWP is a go-to vehicle for so many agencies. Expanding awards means NASA is seeing increased demand across the board for IT solutions. If you're not on SEWP, this is a signal to partner with primes who are, or to start strategizing for the next iteration. For those already on it, it's time to double down on your marketing and sales efforts because the pie just got bigger. We're talking cloud services, cybersecurity tools, AI platforms, hardware refreshes, the whole digital enchilada.
Speaking of defense, Boeing just landed a $2 billion deal to build next-gen comm satellites for the Space Force, beating out Lockheed Martin for the MUOS Service Life Extension Program. This will keep the constellation operational through the mid-2030s.
$2 billion? That's a massive win for Boeing, and it highlights the Space Force's long-term commitment to resilient advanced satellite communications. For smaller GovCons, this isn't a direct prime opportunity, but it's a huge signal for subcontracting. Think about the ground systems, the cybersecurity for the satellite network, the data analytics, the specialized components. If you're in space tech, comms, or secure networking, you need to be looking at Boeing's supply chain for this program. It's all about keeping those comms channels open and secure.
And finally, on opportunities, the Army is planning to open up ranges for defense vendors to speed up testing, with some sites even mimicking Ukrainian front lines. Army Secretary Dan Driscoll mentioned establishing a range abroad for more aggressive testing.
This is incredibly forward-thinking and critical for rapid innovation. The Army wants to accelerate the fielding of new capabilities. For defense contractors, this is an invitation to bring your prototypes and get real-world feedback fast. It's a chance to demonstrate your tech's effectiveness in relevant operational environments. If you're developing anything from drones to secure comms to AI-driven ISR, this is your chance to prove its mettle. It also implies needs for range support, instrumentation, data collection, and analysis services. It's a fantastic opportunity to get your foot in the door with direct demonstrations.
Moving on to agency and customer intelligence. Some critical signals here. GovExec reminded us that a debt ceiling breach could mean the federal government decides not to pay any government employees. While this specific article is from 2023, the underlying risk remains a perennial concern.
Absolutely, Alex. Even though that was a past event, the implication of a debt ceiling crisis is always a shadow hanging over federal operations. For GovCons, this means understanding the financial health of your primary customer. It impacts cash flow, project continuity, and even employee morale within agencies. It's a reminder to diversify your portfolio, maintain strong financial reserves, and keep a close eye on budget negotiations. It can create uncertainty that affects procurement timelines and agency priorities.
Next, Federal News Network reported on President Trump's pick for Defense Acquisition Deputy, noting a lack of traditional resume experience in managing major weapons programs.
This is a significant capture signal, especially for defense contractors. A new leader with a non-traditional background might bring fresh perspectives, but also potential shifts in acquisition priorities or processes. It means you need to do your homework, understand their philosophy, their network, and how their unique background might influence future procurement strategies. Building relationships and demonstrating the value of your solutions in alignment with their likely vision becomes even more critical. It's not just about what you sell, but how you align with the new leadership's approach.
And a concerning one from FedScoop. The Education CIO office lost more than half of its employees to a reduction in force, with some sub-offices left completely empty. The watchdog found this using Microsoft Teams data, as the agency wouldn't supply staffing data.
Wow, that's a stark picture, Alex. A whiff of that magnitude, especially in a CIO office, signals significant operational challenges and potential gaps in IT service delivery and cybersecurity posture. For GovCons, this is a red flag and a potential green light. It means the agency likely has critical unmet needs in IT support, cybersecurity, cloud migration, and even basic help desk functions. It's an opportunity to come in as a trusted partner, offering solutions to fill those immediate capability gaps. But it also means you need to be sensitive to the agency's internal state and demonstrate how you can stabilize and rebuild. Finally, on agency intel, the Government Accountability Office found that outdated, conflicting guidance is causing cloud procurement problems, with most agencies struggling with cost control and relying on imprecise historical data.
This is a classic federal IT challenge, and frankly, it's a huge opportunity for our listeners. Agencies want to move to the cloud. They need to move to the cloud, but they're tripping over their own procurement processes. If your firm specializes in cloud financial management, FinOps, cloud governance, or even helping agencies develop clear, modern cloud procurement strategies, this is your moment. You can be the solution to their cloud cost control headache. Show them how to optimize, how to forecast accurately, and how to build a robust cloud strategy from the ground up. It's a direct call for expertise in cloud acquisition and lifecycle management.
Let's shift gears to broader budget and market movements. First, efforts to strengthen protections for military families in privatized housing are gaining momentum in the Senate, making it into the 2027 National Defense Authorization Bill.
This is a positive development for military families, and it signals a continued focus on quality of life issues within the DoD. For GovCons, while not a direct IT opportunity, it's a market signal to watch. If these reforms lead to increased oversight, new standards, or technology requirements for housing management, environmental monitoring, or reporting, there could be downstream opportunities. It reinforces the need to understand the broader ecosystem of military support services.
The USPS, while staving off an immediate cash crisis, is still warning of continuing financial woes. Postmaster General David Steiner says none of us should be comfortable with how the agency is delaying it.
The USPS is a massive, complex organization, and its financial health impacts a huge swath of the economy. For GovCons, this means the USPS will continue to be highly cost-sensitive. Any solutions you propose need to demonstrate clear, measurable ROI and efficiency gains. They're looking for ways to modernize their infrastructure, optimize logistics, and improve digital services, but always under tight budgetary constraints. Think automation, predictive analytics for delivery, and cybersecurity for their vast network, all with a strong focus on cost savings.
And a fascinating, if concerning, report. American federal workers in Europe are being stripped of labor rights their foreign colleagues keep. If AFGE can't sustain its presence, these workers will lose their last institutional voice.
This is a complex labor issue, Alex, and while it might not seem like a direct GovCon opportunity, it's an important signal about federal workforce dynamics, especially overseas. For firms that provide HR support, legal services, or even morale and welfare programs, understanding these shifts in employee rights and representation is crucial. It speaks to the broader challenges of managing a global federal workforce and could indirectly influence agency priorities around employee retention, support services, and compliance. It's a watch item for understanding the human capital landscape.
All right, Maya, we've covered a lot of ground. Let's distill this into 3 practical capture actions our listeners can take right now. What's your first recommendation?
My first action, Alex, is to target cloud procurement and optimization services, leveraging the NASA SEWP expansion and the GAO's findings on cloud procurement problems. Agencies are struggling with cost control and outdated guidance for cloud acquisition. With SEWP expanding, there's a clear vehicle for procurement. If you offer FinOps, cloud governance, or help agencies develop modern cloud procurement strategies, this is your moment. Develop tailored messaging that addresses these specific pain points and positions your firm as the solution to their cloud spending headaches. Show them how to get more bang for their cloud buck.
That's solid. What's your second actionable insight? For my second action, I'd say engage with DoD agencies on expanded civilian access and quality of life initiatives. The potential opening of commissaries to DoD civilians, coupled with the Senate's focus on privatized military housing, signals a broader emphasis on supporting the DoD community. While not always direct IT, these initiatives often require underlying tech support, logistics, secure data management, and even facility management systems. Research how these changes might impact IT or operational needs within the Defense Commissary Agency or military housing offices. Position your firm as a partner in enhancing service delivery and quality of life for the entire DoD family. Excellent. And for our third practical capture action? My third action is to explore partnerships and demonstrate capabilities for rapid prototyping and secure communications within the defense sector. The Army opening up ranges for vendor testing, mimicking Ukrainian front lines, and the Space Force's $2 billion MUOS satellite deal with Boeing both scream innovation and secure comms. If you're in secure networking, satellite tech, AI for ISR, or rapid prototyping, look for subcontracting opportunities with primes like Boeing. More importantly, identify how you can leverage the Army's new testing ranges to demonstrate your solutions directly. This is about getting your tech in front of the warfighter faster and proving its value in real-world scenarios. It's a prime opportunity to show, not just tell. Fantastic insights, Maya. That's a wrap for today's GovCon Intel briefing. A huge thank you to Maya for breaking down these critical signals for us. Always a pleasure, Alex. The federal market is dynamic, and staying ahead is key. Indeed. And for more in-depth GovCon cybersecurity, cloud, AI, compliance, and capture support, visit us at www.cybercloudai.tech. We're here to help you win. And don't forget to check out our other Technology in GovCon podcasts. You can find them all at www.cybercloudai.tech/Spotify. Stay informed, stay strategic. Until next time, I'm Alex. And I'm Maya. Thanks for listening.